Deputy Nick Warner. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Good to see you. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and thanks for taking time, getting off the lake to be with us today.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would say, wow, what a sweet assignment to be spending the summer on a boat on the lakes.
It's not a bad job to have in the summertime, no. The hours are a little rough. The summertime is when you want your time off. So we work a lot of afternoons and weekends, but other than that, it's a pretty good job to have in the summertime, yeah.
I would say, how long have you been the Marine?
This is my third summer doing it.
Well, I know Walt Luck and Bob Stowe, they did not want to give up the command of the ship. They, I think, decades.
Yeah, they did it for a long time.
Right.
Yep.
So, is it just you, or are there others?
There's one more, Deputy McCormick. I work with her, and when she works, we work together. So.
It actually is a lot of work because you have to, like a boat owner that doesn't have property on the lake, you have to haul your boat around.
Correct. We're in and out of the water anywhere from 3 to 4 times a day. We usually try to hit 3 or 4 lakes a day, so we're in and out. A lot of people get jealous of us because we have a power winch, so we just kind of push a button, makes it a lot easier to load the boat. So.
But still, it's a job.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, there's a lot of days where you go home after 10 hours. We work 10-hour shifts. There's a lot of days where you go home and you're pretty tired because being out in the sun, on the waves, and in the water for anywhere from 5 to 8 hours a day, we're out on the lake. It wears you down pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you probably can't do what other people are doing on the lake and having, refreshments and all that.
No, unfortunately not. That's why we see a lot of people who say, I wish I could have your job today, and I just tell them, well, I wish I could have your spot today. Yeah.
What do you have for equipment? One boat?
We have several boats that we use. We have 2 primary boats that we use, a 16-foot Lund and a 20-foot Lund that we use. They're both fairly new. I think this is our 4th summer operating with those boats. So it's nice equipment to have.
Yeah, and Jackson County is blessed with so many lakes, and there's all different estimates of how many, but if you count all the bodies of water, there's maybe 150.
There's quite a few.
Yeah.
There's quite a few, and we try to hit as many lakes as possible. We oftentimes find ourselves going to where it's busiest, though. So we hit the same around 12 to 15 lakes throughout the summer. We try to hit the bigger lakes such as Clark Lake, Lake Columbia, Wampler's Vineyard, Pleasant Lake, Gillett's Lake, Center Lake, those lakes.
Yeah, and I think everybody would guess those are the lakes that probably would be the busiest.
Yeah, we definitely try to hit the busier lakes.
Yeah. So there are some laws unique to operating a boat, and some surprises too. I didn't realize this until a few years ago, but it's not illegal to drink alcohol and drive a boat.
It is not. The operator of a vessel can have alcohol with them as they're operating that vessel. It's just like driving, they can't be over 0.08, their blood alcohol level.
So you still have to follow laws, you just can't?
Correct, yeah. Yep. The can't be intoxicated while boating, just like driving, but you can have alcohol in your hand while you're operating.
Are those people easy to spot? Like on the road, they're swerving and they're doing things like that?
It's a little more difficult, but sometimes somebody who is intoxicated will do stuff that they wouldn't normally do. So we try to watch for those operators that are taking risky behaviors or just driving recklessly.
Or maybe not pulling into the dock to go to the bathroom.
Correct.
And there's new laws too, I think every year. One of the recent laws having to do with PWCs and teenagers, right?
So the law for PWC and teenagers is personal watercraft and teenagers. You have to be 14 or 15 to operate. Anyone younger than 14 cannot operate a personal watercraft. If you're 14 or 15, you have to have passed a boater safety class, and you have to have a parent or guardian within 100 feet of you. So you have to be within 100 feet of another boat, or they have to be on the personal watercraft with you.
And I bet that's one of those laws that there are people that plead ignorance on that one.
They do, and we just got somebody the other day with their 11-year-old, I believe he was, operating a personal watercraft, and I didn't know that. Well, that's why we're out there is to educate and let people know the laws.
Do people have to have some sort of a piece of paper with them that proves they've had the safety course?
Yes. Anyone born before 1978 does not need a boating safety class or boating safety certificate. Anyone born after 1978 needs the boating safety certificate to operate a personal watercraft. If you're born after 1996, you need the boating safety certificate to operate any vessel.
And I think a lot of people, especially the personal watercraft, need some sort of instruction on really how to operate those things.
Yeah, that's definitely where a majority of our complaints come through for the summer is personal watercraft.
Yeah, in no wake zones, the speed.
Yeah, no wake zone. The speed is tough to deal with on the summer or on the lakes. It's the technical speed limit for vessels on the water is 55 miles an hour. That's tough to monitor out on the lakes, though. Some of the new jet skis out there will definitely do over that.
Wow.
But it's tough for us to judge that and to enforce that. The thing that we can enforce, and we do, is as you said, the no wake or the 100-foot rule. You have to be within or further away than 100 feet from any dock, shoreline that's less than 3 feet deep, any vessel, anchored vessel in the water, swim area, or any person in the water. You have to be more than 100 feet of them, 100 feet away from them if you're going to create a wake. And that's definitely something that's we get people on every day.
And so it's misoperation of the wave runners, the biggest complaint.
Misoperation of any vessel, really.
Any
I mean, yeah, we definitely get people on boats that are going inside 100 feet and creating a wake. So, but yeah, definitely jet skis and the personal watercraft are a big part of that.
And do you board boats? Do you stop someone and come aboard to inspect?
Yeah, we have done that in the past. Typically, if we're out there, we will, if we make a vessel inspection, we call it, we'll stop somebody for the 100-foot rule or any violation. At that point, if it's a minor violation, we may just educate them and not board their boat and send them on their way. If it's more of a serious violation, we may board their boat. We may just ask to see their equipment, make sure that they have their throwable PFDs, personal flotation device, have a fire extinguisher on them, make sure that they have enough PFDs for everyone on board the vessel.
Well, this weekend, we were talking before the show, and Nick said this is the weekend, the busiest weekend on the lakes.
Yeah, by far the busiest weekend. Today will be pretty busy. Tomorrow will be extremely busy. And Friday and Saturday and Sunday will also be busy.
Well, besides the sun, what are the hazards, the job hazards for you and your fellow Marine deputy?
Oh, there's a few. I mean, just making sure you're safe operating the vessel yourself, and just staying safe out there. Making sure we try. That's why we work two of us. It's not ideal to go out and work alone. If you have to board a vessel, you have to do a vessel inspection. We don't want to do it with one person. So.
Right. You can't water ski with just two people.
No, you cannot. Got to have an observer with you, yes.
All right. Did you grow up on the lake? Did you have background?
I did not. I had zero background. I actually had to take a boater safety class before I started this because I had never taken one.
Huh.
So I had pretty much zero experience operating boats before I started this position.
And you'll be there on the lake till when?
Today we work till 10 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow
wow.
we work till 11 o'clock. We'll be out there all day today, tomorrow, and Friday. So we're working late this weekend.
No holiday for you.
No, not much.
And then once the boating season's over, you go into schools?
Yes, that is our wintertime job, if you will. When school's in session, we are school resource deputies. My position is at East Jackson Schools. I'm there 5 days a week.
Oh, cool. It's your alma mater.
It is. It's nice to be there.
That is neat.
Yeah.
Well, great. You guys be safe on the job and on the water.
Appreciate that.
And appreciate keeping all of our boaters and lake lovers safe as well.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Jackson County Sheriff's Marine Deputy with us today, Nick Warner. Well, next on the show.